Hey y'all, last week we had a pretty big order and this is how it went. We began working at the beginning of the week and my sister was not feeling too good. So this day was more like a prep day. I made all of my fondant colors, handmade some fondant pieces. And when my sister started to feel a little better, she went in there and dipped the Oreos and Rice Krispies. We had a lot to do, so we started this order on Monday. The theme for this order was Bluey, but they wanted the muffin character instead. She had a total of 60 treats and a 2-tier cake. Our customer wanted 12 3D Oreos, Rice Krispies, apples, and Cakesicles, and she got 12 decorated cake pops with a 4 and 6-inch 2-tier cake. For the Oreos and Rice Krispies, I came up with about 4 designs, so I made 6 treats for each design that I thought of. I handmade a lot of different muffin characters for different treats, and we needed so many funny pieces for the ears, the legs, the arms, everything. So we was just making all the pieces, so when it was time for me to glue everything together, it was much easier. And I just want you to know everything for our 3D treats were literally made by hand. From the eyes to the eyebrows to the rainbows to the flowers, literally everything was hand rolled. We needed 18 rainbows and I made 31 daisy flowers for this order, and each flower had 6 petals, so yeah, you can do the math. When we have detailed orders, we make sure we start earlier in the week, and the earlier days are just to help us prep our fondant work so the rest of the week can go smoothly. I know for the cake, I wanted a tall rainbow coming from the board onto the bottom tier of the cake, so I cut out this styrofoam board and I rolled out my fondant ropes for the rainbow and I glued them on there with chocolate just to make sure it stick on there good enough. And this was my first time doing this and I was so happy that I did this. And after all the prep work we did all week, Friday is always gluing day and putting the cake together. Shay was feeling a lot better towards the middle and end of the week, so she was able to help me glue and finish some fondant pieces. And we even hand rolled all this dog food to put in the dog bowls, y'all. A lot goes into these orders, a lot of time, hard work, and dedication. Everything you see had to be made, and making these things with fondant takes a long time. We had plenty of days, over 12 hours in the kitchen, but this is how the whole order turned out. We fell completely in love with it, and let us know what you guys think. Bye!